What's going on, everybody? Joe here, and today we're going to be playing Shape of Dreams. So this game comes out in May. It's not out yet, but we're going to be playing the demo that has all of your data transfer over to the main game when it officially drops. So this is going to be kind of like a top-down, twin-stick, battle arena roguelike. It's 4-player co-op. You've got different characters you can play as. We got Lacerta and Mist and a few other characters we don't have yet. I want to be Mr. Lizard with a gun. We get a few different difficulties, but essentially it seems to be like the same old thing. You go in, you go down branching pathways, you upgrade your character, you get as far as you can. So really, really good preview so far. Overwhelmingly positive on Steam. Over 1,000 people have already checked out the demo. It looks really good. I'm actually really excited for this one. So we're going to jump in, we're going to play it, and we're going to see exactly how far we get. We're going to be playing on Deep Sleep, which is the normal difficulty. So let's just jump in without further ado and see how it goes. All right. Memories that deal fire damage have a chance to apply fire stacks to the target. The fire effect deals damage over time to enemies, and the damage increases with more stacks. Understood. Okay. Okay, so this is us. Lizard with a big gun. I got a few different moves. I can right-click for a shotgun. If I press R, it's a little machine gun. And my passive, every 4th basic attack, is a really strong hit that does crits. But as I progress, I get different moves, and I can upgrade all my mechanics and stuff. But moving around WASD kind of has a little bit of like a Diablo flair to it. So this is where we're located. This is where hunters start. So the hunters are going to be chasing us the entire time. You don't want them to catch you, or otherwise bad stuff, I assume, happens. I've never had that happen. I've only played one run in the past, and I also did the tutorial. So I'm slightly familiar with how the game works, but there's still a lot of mechanics I really, really don't understand yet. But it is really fun. There's a lot of versatility, a lot of really cool things you can do with your builds. Kind of gives you even like a Risk of Rain vibe. Oh, we got hit already. Especially with when some of your moves can set off other moves and all the abilities are going off at the same time. Lots of explosions. Memory Remnant. This is going to give us a new move. Chomp. I really like this one. You can just bite people and heal. So really good for some survivability. Chaos. Okay. So this is just a flat buff for killing a boss. So we can increase our attack damage by 9, which is our basic attack. Increase our maximum health or our attack speed. I'll do attack speed, because why not? Let's try to hit as many rooms as we can so we can get as strong as possible here. More spiders, but I can look at one and just chomp down, which also heals me quite a bit. Whenever I bite them, I heal 32 health, which is kind of insane considering the amount of health I have right now. It's a giant heal. I need to remember to use my abilities more often and rotate between. Okay, cool. Let's go a little bit further. This looks like the end of the room, so once we kill these guys, we should see the exit appear. Yeah, I got hit, but I pretty much fully healed immediately, so that's very nice. All right, open map, nothing here. The hunters are moving. By trying to explore every area, we're going to get a little bit more experience and some better rewards, but it's going to be really tight with these guys chasing us. I really don't even know what happens if the hunters catch up to you, but I don't want to find out. So we can use the well to upgrade our abilities with dust, but we don't have a lot of dust to do anything with that. I'm going to turn the audio down just a little bit because the game is sometimes on the louder side. There we go. That is better. Okay. Another pretty easy area. Let's just jump on forward. As we keep killing stuff, even if we don't get a reward, we see our experience on the bottom left. So the higher that goes, more health. I don't know what else you get for leveling up. I would assume maybe more flat damage. But I know you definitely get more health. All right, memory fragment. This will give us another move. Spinning whirlwind. Let's see. Channel for 3.5 seconds. Swinging your sword. I don't have a sword, but okay. Deal 77 damage per second to nearby enemies. 25% attack effect. Okay. Okay. Damn, you spin for a while. That's nice. I don't know if I'm really going to want to do that when I'm running away with a gun, but, you know, maybe there's a use for it. Let's see. No. The damage isn't worth it either. And I can't do my other moves while I'm spinning. Maybe for a different character it'd be more useful. But I'm probably going to dismantle that one. In fact, I can do it right now. I have to drag it out and dismantle. It just doesn't seem too good for my guy. I want to keep shooting, unless it's a chomp. Because I'm always one for lifesteal. All right. Yeah, those big guys are kind of scary, but luckily since we're shooting from afar. Okay, someone's hatred can be felt in this place. So this is going to give us a really good buff if we get through this area, but we have like a mini boss that we got to deal with. This small area. This might be the guy. Easy. All right. So chaos, but here's the hatred remnant. So we're going to have a debuff, and you can pick the severity of it. And I'm going to pick potent, so I'm going to get a pretty bad debuff, but I get a good reward. All right, I'm stunned for 1 second after I take damage, but, oh, it's another chomp. It's a better version of the chomp. Can I have two? So I can just double bite things, but this one is higher level. Okay. Increases ability power by 8, maximum health by 120, or attack speed. So ability power is the damage on everything that isn't your shot. So I just increase the damage on my chomps. So I guess hypothetically, you could have the same attack multiple times and just alternate between them. Because their cooldowns are going to be independent. Let's see. Bite. Oh, I'm stunned when I get hit. I forgot about that. But I just bit enough that I got all my health back. Yeah, I could just double bite. All right, you know what? That's fine. I'm down for it. Let's get the money while we can. Acquire a total of 300 dream dust. Oh, we unlocked a new character. Very nice. We have to kill 5 more enemies for this debuff to stop. But we're getting there. Just a few more. There we go. We don't get stunned when we get hit anymore. And also with both of these bites back to back, I get a lot of healing, so like I'm nigh unkillable, I think. Unless of course something hits me too strong or they're on cooldown. We have a lot of money too, so that's good. And speaking of money, here's a shop. Let's see what we can buy. We got our own little shopkeeper, Jonas. He's a little spider. Jonas, what you got? Reduces the cooldown of the last used memory by 5.5 seconds. The next memory cast within 8 seconds is enhanced, dealing an additional 85 damage. Interesting. So I could alternate my chomps even more often. Let's do that. So this is a modifier. You can equip something to a different weapon, or a different ability, rather. And so I'm going to put it... how do I equip it? Oh, this isn't. This is an attack. Interesting. So how does that work? Reduces the cooldown of the last used memory by 5.5 seconds. So I would hit Q. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to do something potentially silly. I didn't realize that was an attack. I thought it was going to modify one of my abilities. So I'm going to try something. If I bite and then I use that, it resets. And then I can use it again. So now I technically have 3 bites. One of my abilities just resets it. It makes it stronger. That's so stupid. Okay. So bite, bite. I'm just got used to the finger dancing. And I could probably use it at any point. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It wasn't what I expected, but So bite, R, bite. This is going to give us a new move, too. Searing Charge. Charge attack. It's fire. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh, it runs you forward. Quickly slash through enemies with a flaming sword. I'd rather, honestly, have the hand cannon because that lets me knock enemies back. I don't really want to shove myself into harm's way. All right, so the hunters are following us. We might have to go into the next area. Better safe than sorry. So we're going to fight the first boss. We're level 5. We have a lot of dust. If we find a well, we can upgrade our abilities quite a bit. All right, Bell Pommet. Let's bite you. Hold on. Bite. R. Bite. Bite. So it doesn't do a lot of damage, but I can just keep healing myself, essentially. Yeah, I'm almost at max health again. I just have to be smart. And that's not my strong suit. He's not too bad, though. One last bite. Defeat the heroic boss as Lacerta with 85 or more health remaining. Well, that's great. All right, his soul, so I can upgrade a move. Upgrade. Oh, it just lets me level up the move. Okay, so now both of our bites are chomp level 1. If we go to a well, we can level them up even more. When I bite, I'm healing for 47 health too, so that's not bad. All right, we're in the next area. We don't need to heal, not at all. Where are the hunters coming from? Does it not show us? Hunters start from this location, so we can't even go backwards. I mean, we could, but we'd have to encounter the hunters, and I really don't know the severity of that. I don't know what that means. I don't want to do that. Let's just keep biting these doggies. I do like the enemies. They look really cool. Kind of like a snow area. We leveled up, so we're level 6. All right. This will give us a buff for one of our moves. Cooldown reduction. Okay. Damn, we could put cooldown reduction on the cooldown ability. What I was hoping for was a well. We haven't seen one yet. But let's just keep exploring. I'm not sure if it'll always tell us if there's a well or if we still might just find one by exploring. So it might be worth it just to check every avenue. Yeah, this game is really kind of addicting. I like it a lot. It reminds me of like Windblown, which was another roguelike that came out earlier this year, but like better. I can't really describe it. Windblown is still really fun too. This just seems to have so much chaos to it. Blocks damage from enemies in front for 2.1 seconds. Each time damage is blocked, deals 162 damage up to 4 enemies up front. Okay, so I can... Oh, this is an ability. I don't really want that. I don't need to block damage. I'm okay with what I have. All right, there was a strong hatred here, so I think we've got the strong enemy. Or maybe we don't know. The bosses might be random, but the strong hatred is the thing that will give us a debuff for strong power. Which we definitely do want. Bite, refresh, bite again, bite, don't stop biting. I'm so hungry, okay? I love chewing on ice. Every animal loves chewing on ice. All right. Hatred Remnant. Intense hatred. Trapped in an eternal delusion. Healing received is greatly reduced. Oh, no. What is this? Stun AoE damage. Reverses gravity in a large area, lifting all enemies within range for 1.6 seconds, then slamming them down. That sounds like fun. I don't know if... yeah, why not? We'll do it. We'll do it. You know what? Just for the chaos. I got rid of my other main move. All right, we'll go here. Maybe we can get something good here before we go to the shop. Maybe some more money. Oh, I really like that. We have to be careful, though, because our healing is insanely reduced. That's pretty sick. Oh, we have a boss here? Ow. Oh, my goodness. One more time. Increase maximum health, attack damage, or attack speed. Let's do health. This is going to give us a new ability. I do like this move, but I'm not going to get it. I think our build is funny enough right now that I don't want to mess with it. All right. A powerful force can be felt here. Let's go to the shop first. I did not realize this goes away not after how many people I kill, but how many areas I explore. All right, I feel like I just need to stop with the memes and get rid of one of the bites. This move seems like it could be really good. Let's see. Oh, it's a flamethrower, and it does some really crazy... I'm so sorry, buddy. You're on fire. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I'm terrible. With this refresh, I'm going to be able to have a lot of options anyway. I don't think I need multiple chomps. Can I lift the big guy in the air? I can. Okay. I don't know what delusional means. But apparently that's me. So it won't lift everybody up. All right, big guys. Back up. You're scaring me a little bit. All right, they weren't kidding when they said this area was a little bit harder. We didn't take any damage, though. Just a little stressful. Nice. What's this upgrade? Drain life on attack. No way. Okay, what about on the flamethrower? For 5 seconds after casting this memory, attack damage is increased by 15% and heal 6 health on each attack. Okay. Oh, there's a well here. We have so much dust. We're going to be able to level up everything. Okay. All right, our healing is no longer reduced. Burn, baby, burn. Okay. Hold on. Let's refresh the cooldown for this. And then light them up. Oh, dude. It's really cool when you have a build that really works together. All right. Shimmering well. We can upgrade our moves. If I upgrade this, it reduces the cooldown by 7 seconds. That's huge. Oh, I can upgrade my own passive. That's nice. I kind of want to level up this flamethrower as well. We have so much dust that, I mean, I think it's worth it. Level up the chomp a little bit. I'm just going to level up everything. Flamethrower. I'm going to level up this quake thing too, and I can level up one more ability. My basic. Okay. Gave everything a little bit of love. We don't have much money. This is where we are. The hunters are coming to this area, though. They're pushing. Let's go down. Let's just fight the boss. Let's see if we can do it. I believe in us. We're just gonna bite them. We're gonna lift them up. We're gonna do everything. All right, what's up, badass? It is Skull. Let's see if I can lift him. I cannot lift him. Okay. It still does an insane amount of damage, though. If he does hit me, I can bite and then try to refresh the bite. And then I'll heal pretty much full. Run! Oh. Okay. Oh man, this guy does some serious damage. Oh, I might die. I'm dead. Oh man. All right. Well, we did okay. Maybe we just didn't have a lot in the name of mobility, because we could not outrun that guy to save our lives. But that was super fun, and we unlocked a new character, right? Let's see. We got their name is Yubar. Their difficulty is medium. They're a mage. Gain 1 stack of exotic matter when casting a memory or using flicker. Your next basic attack consumes all stacks to create an explosion. Okay. Why not? You seem cute enough. You seem really cool, actually. I love the aesthetic here. All right, let's try Yubar. Let's see what they're all about. I'm just going to jump in and see what their moves feel like. I don't know if they get the same amount of attacks as the lizard, but we'll find out. Yeah, it seems like it. Launch other that moves forward and returns. Okay, so it's kind of like a boomerang. And so as I use abilities, I get stacks here, right? I see. This is a drop a meteor at a target location, briefly stunning enemies and dealing light damage. Okay, and then whenever I decide to attack, it's going to use up my charges on my basic attack. Let's see. I think I get it. There's an ominous presence here, which is always inviting to me. I love amnicity. Okay, so I think the idea is to not die, first off. Oh, the cooldown on this is insane. How does it... Oh, it's my ultimate. So it goes up as I attack. I see. And I just shoot a laser. I see. Okay. I wasn't really understanding how they attacked or how they worked. Increases the quality of essence. Increases ability power. Or increases the level of memory. Let's increase our ability power. Well, I can level up my dust. Or my ability. I have enough dust. So let's level up my passive. So I guess the idea is to keep attacking with our right click until we can have a super powerful left click. It's going to take some getting used to. I could hold it on them and it just kind of burns them down. Yeah, that is cool. I didn't realize they have an ultimate move. I also wonder if both strikes on that basic attack give me a charge or if it's just on cast. Let's see. It's just on cast. That is very cool, though. I like their mechanics. And then, boom. It seemed like there was something over here. No, okay. I could have sworn I saw an explosion. So my ultimate, gain a shield of 86 and increase ability power by 30% for 12 seconds. During this time, Cataclysm can be reactivated up to 3 times to drop meteors at target locations. Meteors briefly stun enemies and deal 143 light damage. I'm really not going to understand it, I think, until I use it. But that's okay. I need to get some more abilities is what I need so I can get more stacks of my passive. I have my ult, but I don't want to waste it. Or maybe I can when there's a lot of enemies, just for the sake of understanding what the heck it does. Because that might help us out a little bit. All right, cool. Yeah, there's nothing too bad here yet. My character also seems to auto-attack. I'm not pushing anything. All right. This is the new ability. Oh, this is great. It's just a projectile that does a lot of damage. And it does give me my passive. All right, let's go down. We're going to pass through. Everything is on fire. You take damage near monsters. Okay. So don't go near monsters. Understood. Oh, let's run. Oh my gosh. All right, so fire damage is not fun. Seems to last for a while. Oh, so this is a shield. So I can activate this to give myself a shield for 3 seconds. It's okay. Not ideal, but it's fine for the time being. Someone's hatred could be seen in this place, so it's another spot we're going to get a good buff. Hopefully. If we're lucky. I mean, the shield's nice, but I don't know if I'm going to remember to activate it that much. Feels like something I'd probably want to use a lot more on co-op. Okay. I need to just kind of rely on my abilities a little bit. When I use the shield, I get a stack on this too, which is really nice. So now I have full stacks, and that does a bunch of damage. They're definitely more complicated than the last character, but not by much. Okay, what is this hatred remnant? We'll do mild. Trapped in an eternal delusion, healing received is greatly reduced. Okay, that's fine. But I get, what is this? The fine essence of thunder. Summons lightning on cast. So whenever I do this ability, it's going to summon lightning. Okay. That's fine. Got a shop there. Powerful force. We'll go here and then maybe hit up the shop. Maybe get some good modifications. Powerful monsters. They're stronger, but they provide better rewards. Oh, that's the lightning. It's not too bad. All right, let's try this. So I can snap, throw meteors. Okay, so that was my ultimate. It's still activating. It's just a massive buff that lets you also drop big meteors down. It is nice. It takes a long time to recharge, though. Lightning strike, too. Deal heavy damage to target. All right, let's get rid of this shield, and we'll put it there. So lightning strike. I see. Okay. Shrine of Disintegration. You can sacrifice health to gain resources. Oh, so it's giving me money. I probably shouldn't be doing this when I when I have my healing greatly reduced, but can never have too much money, especially when we're about to go to a shop. What's going on, Jonas? I know I'm a little injured, but it's okay. So this is a weaker version of what I already have. If this memory is cast in combat, it restores your health by 32 over 7 seconds. That's not bad. Each time this memory hits an enemy, it summons blades that lacerate the target for 18 damage 2 times. When casting this memory or dealing fire damage with it, movement speed increases by 23%. All right, I'm going to grab this healing shard, and I'm going to equip this to something that has probably the lowest cooldown. It's going to be this guy. I don't think you have anything else for me, big guy. There's another shop? All right, let's do that. Yo, what's up, Jonas? Long time no see, my guy. Wait, I can sell stuff. Oh, I never really read this. When you cast another memory or use dodge, gain 1 stack of thunder up to 7 times. When you cast this memory, consume all stacks of thunder to call down lightning on nearby enemies. Let's put this onto this lightning. I can also sell abilities for money, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have to see if I can't beat this boss with this horrible debuff and a giant lack of health. Oh, that reduced it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. I didn't realize jumping between those shops would go ahead and get rid of that debuff. So whenever I cast abilities, I get stacks for this, which is so funny because I could just sit here and fill this up outside of combat, but I'm not going to do that. All right, we've seen this guy before. We know what he's got. Okay. Stop taking damage, Joe. Woo! So the dash cooldown is so low that, like, and their tracking is so good that it's very distressing to try to get away from some of their moves. I'm not sure if it just comes down to some really good footsies. I'm about to have my ult. So probably time to activate that. A few more meteors just to celebrate. All right. So his soul levels something up. Let's go ahead and level up. Could level up my ultimate. Let's level up the lightning strike, actually. Get some lovely stardust. And let's go somewhere a bit deeper. I'm not feeling too great about this. I feel like I'm just very slow with them. But that just may be something I have to get used to. We're going to go down here. We've got both a well and a powerful enemy. So better rewards. That buff is very good, especially all the little lightning strikes that trigger with it. Really like that. Okay. Yeah, you just have to be more patient because you're waiting for these cooldowns so you can get these crazy combos. They're not someone you really just run in with and destroy. Give us another modifier here. Periodically fires fireballs. Okay. Not sure how that procs. Someone's hatred can be felt here. Hopefully we don't get anything bad. Or too bad, rather. Of course, we're going to get something bad. That's how the mechanic works, but... Oh, so our fireballs are just constantly shooting out at me because I have this equipped. Which is awesome. We love fireballs, but I don't love getting shot in the face. I need to get better about that. All right, what can we level up here? I kind of want to just level up the constant string of fireballs. And then let's level up the thunder. The thunder passive, rather. All right, Mr. Scavenger, stop it. Wow, he did some insane damage to me. Increase ability power by 8. Intense hatred. All right, I'm stunned when I take damage, but what did I get? Oh, I just got a bunch of money. I mean, that was a lot of money. I'm not super upset. All right, let's keep going. At least I'm not unable to heal, but I definitely don't want to take any damage. Keep these guys away from me if I can. They're not the best at kiting. Ooh! Okay, all right. Sometimes when you get all these stacks and you let the lightning go, it is so satisfying. I got hit, but I didn't get stunned, but I'm not going to complain. Oh, I can't move backwards. Is that it? That is it. All right, cool. Nothing great, but hey, we got experience, so. I like how the tooltip was avoiding attacks is more important than attacking. You're not wrong. All right. We're getting full health somehow. Oh, it's from this. Yeah, because I'm healing 32 health every time I use it. So I do have some good sustainability. I'm also coming to the shopkeep absolutely loaded on money, so that's a plus for us. Hi, Jonas. What you got? Oh, these are expensive. Legendary Memory. For 6 seconds, increase attack speed by 18% and movement speed by 10%. During this time, each attack fires 3 arrows. Each arrow deals 33 damage. Each attack. I'm not sure how that works when my attack is just a beam. Actually, I kind of want that flawed essence of pain. And I want to put this on this. All damage dealt by this memory deals 32% area damage around the target. So it's going to just be an even bigger explosion. At least that's what I assume. All right, we don't have this debuff anymore. Let's see. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know, I was worried about this character, and I still kind of am, because I'm not very fast. However, the teleport seems to be better, so maybe that's going to help us against this boss. Just having a little bit more mobility. But this lightning strike is insane. And I'm not even worrying about my ultimate, which is probably going to come in clutch as well. Let's get some dust. It pretty much just wipes the map for me. Cold damage, pole. I could get instead of this. Do I? Oh, I got Stardust. I have 4 active memories that can stun, root, or knock back simultaneously. Slam a hammer of ice in front of you, dealing 206 cold damage to enemies and pulling them towards your location. I don't think I want that, to be honest. I think that's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna help, and I'm gonna put myself in a bad situation. We're gonna go to the well here, level up a few things. Whenever I do the lightning, it's insane. All right, I need to try and get max stacks on the lightning. It's at 6. Max is going to be 8. Might also be worth it to level it up here. All right. What's the modifier we have? Drain life on attack. For 5 seconds after casting this memory, attack damage is increased by 13% and heal 5 health on each attack. Okay. Let's level up a few things here. We leveled up our lightning, we leveled up our fireball, and then we leveled up the boomerang attack. All right. We're almost level 9. Well, not almost, but we're on the way. Maybe we can hit that before we go to the boss. This move, the Black Arbalest, is starting to lag behind. I'm really just using it so I get an additional charge for my other moves, because it is pretty safe. I'm taking some damage. If I use lightning, it doesn't heal me full, but I do have the passive regeneration from my boomerang. Increases damage, converts to fire. Okay. All right, the hunters aren't here yet. I can take my time a little bit. Maybe. And then maybe hit level 9. That's the plan. I almost want to get rid of this ultimate, because if I have an ability that's just been sitting here the entire time and I'm not actively getting value on it. Does it up my movement speed? No, it just gives me a shield. This isn't bad, but... Oh, was that the powerful enemy? It was. Increased memory haste. That's my cooldown speed. I did hit level 9. All right. It's time for this boss one more time. Can we do it on this character? I'm very scared about that one move where they jump into the air and shoot down all those projectiles. I'm going to use my ultimate almost instantly here. Massive damage. Okay. This was the move I didn't like. Oh, wait. There's ways around it. There's smart pathing. A little bit. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. I got you, I think. Hell yeah. Perfect. Defeat an enemy while they have 20 or more stacks of burn. To somewhere deeper. Okay. All right. Locked? Oh, wait. I have to get my upgrade first. Yeah, that would be important. All right, let's put it on here just to see. Oh, no, it's not. I keep thinking it's an attachment. It just levels something up. Let's just be ridiculous and level up more of my lightning. Recover health on hit. Every 5 seconds, if you deal damage with this memory, you recover health equal to 3.5 of your maximum health. If it's cold damage, the effect is increased by 100%. 268% of all health recovery you receive is converted into cold damage and fires ice shards at enemies? Why does that sound so insane? I don't have anything that does cold damage, though. Maybe I'll just keep it on me until I find something that it will be applicable to. Reach the dream of the night sky. Oh, we unlocked a new character. Awesome. Is this the last area? No way it is. All right, well, here we go. Maybe it is. Oh my gosh. The music, though, I do dig it. Oh, they do a lot of damage. All right. The damage scaling has gone up dramatically. Okay, that's it. We're not done, though. There's going to be more enemies. Do lightning and see if we can't just start bursting down some enemies here. Okay. His new ability. Enemy light damage and ally healing. Focus your mind to fire a beam at the enemy over 1.8 seconds, dealing 480 light damage per second and healing the nearby ally, the lowest health. I'm actually thinking about replacing my ultimate. I hate to say it, but it's not doing anything for me. And this just passively heals me, which is great. And it's going to be adding towards all my other stacks. You know, I thought healing was pretty dramatic in this game, but I'm realizing like that passive lifesteal is probably going to be integral when there's so much damage happening on screen at once. Kind of like Risk of Rain to a degree. All right. All right, let's see. I need to be careful with how often I cast my lightning. I have to wait until I have a lot of stacks with it. Otherwise, I'm just wasting it. It's not too bad now. Actually, I'm doing way more damage now that I just invested in getting rid of my ultimate. Because limiting myself to 3 moves with rotating cooldowns, it's really not the play. Oh my god. I'm actually getting worried we're going to hit a DPS check here. Because I am not killing these guys very fast anymore. Empower attacks on cast. Upon casting this memory, fire 2 dust shards. So it's just a buff. Does a little bit extra damage. We got a shop here. Got plenty of money. Jonas. What do you got? Heal self for 7% of the damage dealt by this memory. Oh shit. When you slay an enemy, the cooldown of this memory is reduced by... Wait. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's put that on the lightning strike. So if I kill someone, it's going to reduce the cooldown. If there happens to be a lot of someone, that's even better. Quickly slash through enemies. That's a memory. I would love that heal. But it's only 7% of the damage, which isn't huge. You know, we can put it on this healing beam, right? Double the healing. That might be worthwhile. We have so much dust, too, so we can go here to this well. There's even more dust here. All right, let's try the lightning strike. Oh, we can do it again. We won't have max stacks, though. Unfortunately, but still. It is giving me the effect I thought it would. So I can do it many, many times over. All right, I'm gonna level up the lightning strike. I want higher base damage to make that more worthwhile. Level up the cooldown as well. Just gonna level up everything about that move, actually. It might be a mistake, but what is this? Oh, this is what I already have, huh? Dismantle. Damn, I wish I could go there where the hatred is. I do like those buffs quite a bit. Unless it's, you know, just money, but... Oh, that's crazy. There's probably some really insane, even better combos you can do that I'm not even registering, but with some of these add-ons, the opportunity for some wild, ridiculous builds and loops are huge. That's really where I see the Risk of Rain comparisons. Oh my god. What happened there? I almost died. A powerful force, why not? Let's be risky. I thought about going to the boss, but do I really want to go to the boss with this low health? I might as well see what I can do. We done? No, we're not done. Now we are. We didn't heal that much. Drains life on attack. We're really just going to get as much health as we can out of that move. Go to the shop just so we can see what's beside it. I don't have too much money, but maybe Jonas has something good for us. Oh, rewind. Wait. Hold on. Put this over here. Let's move. I wish this did cold damage. Alright, I'm gonna sell this, and I'm gonna get rewind. And I'm gonna equip that. So I can rewind the lightning strike. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but monsters drop dust upon death. That's nice. Okay. Well, it's letting me cast it quite a bit. Is it super effective? I'm not quite sure. It does make it stronger the second time over, though. And if I kill people with it, I get even more stacks, so... We don't need to heal. We have full health. We did get a lot of dust. Is there a well? No, and I'm not going to level up. Let's just go to the boss. Let's see what this third area boss is. Oh, spooky. Oh, you look cool. Miss Noodle Arms. Oh, shit. I should probably save that beam for when I need health. Oh, she's immune to damage. Not sure why. Oh, I can use the rewind on the healing beam, too. Oh my gosh, I'm taking massive damage. Hold on. I need to start watching what she's doing. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hello? I'm dead. I am dead. I don't know the mechanics or what I needed to do to survive there. I was trying to out-heal it. But she just kept pulling me in and absolutely obliterated me. All right, who did we unlock? Oh, he looks to be 100% my style. Vesper, Cruel Inquisitor of the Order of the Sacred Flame. He's a melee tank. Oh, we don't have his level ups yet because the game's still in development. But he looks very, very, very cool, actually. The next character you unlock after healing yourself or allies, so I have to think they have to be some sort of healer. But, wow, I like this guy. He looks awesome. All right, guys, so that is Shape of Dreams. We did a game with our lizard friend, Lacerta, and then we did one with Yubar and almost beat the third boss. I'm not sure how much further it goes than there, but that was an insanely good time. Still a little confused on how some of the boss mechanics work because it's just there's a lot going on at once, but the amount of build potential in this game is incredibly overwhelming. Not only that, 4-player co-op, so you're going to be able to celebrate it with your friends too. So cool, guys. The game is free on Steam right now as a demo. Remember, all your progress should be transferring over to the full game that comes out in May, so give it a shot yourself. And like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, throw me a like. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to watch me play on my stream. And if you're not subscribing, what's wrong with you? Subscribe to the channel so you can watch all my good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great rest of your day.